If you have a product, if you have a service, if you have something that has changed lives, it is your job to get convicted every day by that message, which means take it in, feel it, think about it, allow yourself to be overcome with this message. Sometimes we just wake up and we're like, oh, I'm a trainer at a gym, blah, blah, blah. Why are you a trainer? What did this do for you? What have you seen the impact on your clients' lives, on their marriage, on their confidence, on their job? Like, dig into the ripple effects of why you do what you do. Welcome back to the Earn Your Happy podcast. You guys, thank you so much for tuning back in. I am currently still at our lake house in Wisconsin. We spend a couple months here every single summer. And I am so excited because we just did a collab with a juice shop here called Bona Fide Juicery. And the collab was between glōci and Bona Fide. And what we did was we created our own drink. And it was so much fun because I know the owner of the juice shop. I actually met her a couple of years ago when we first started coming up here, and we became like super fans. Chris and I just became absolute junkies of this juicery because there's not a lot of super healthy places. And we got really excited when all of a sudden she opened all of these juiceries because we now had some freaking healthy options finally, instead of what we call beige food. You guys, literally in Wisconsin, when we lived in Wisconsin and Minneapolis, we would always joke about beige food. Okay, I want you to think about it because all the food here is kind of like this beigey yellow because it's all fried. Like the vegetables, they're like, would you like some zucchini? Okay, we're going to turn these into zucchini sticks and fry them. Okay, you want some broccoli? Okay, we're going to do some fried broccoli. Like literally, I feel like everything is battered and fried, which makes it this like beigey color. French fries, chicken fingers, like you name it, fish, like deep fried fish. Like we'll get plates of food and it's all beige. So we were so excited when we had all of these different options at Bona Fide of smoothie bowls and healthy grab and go and different smoothies and fruit smoothies and slushies. So we connected and we made a smoothie together. The smoothie is called Piña Glō-Lata. There is one stick of glōci in every single smoothie. How cool is that? I'm a piña colada fan, so I was like, how can we make this healthy? And she was like, I'm on it. I've got it. And we put one stick of glōci in each one so that you also know that you are getting help with your gut. You get the probiotics, you get the prickly pear, you get the zinc, the vitamin C, you get all of this great stuff in your smoothie. So we're kind of calling it like our, glō-iest summer ever, your glō-iest bloat-free summer ever with your Piña Glō-Lata. Now, I get that it's only in Wisconsin, but I had to tell you about it because I was just so freaking excited. And we're going to be doing a bunch of collabs like this with places all around the US. So our next one is going to be in Arizona at Kaleidoscopes. So if you're in that area, get ready because that's going to be a really, really fun one. And I can honestly tell you that things like this are exactly why I wanted to start this company. Yes, I am obsessed with this product. Like this absolutely was created for me and for my girlfriends because this was a product that I wish existed. I was drinking all of these hydration sticks and I'm like, number one, these kind of taste crappy. Number two, they're way too salty. Number three, I think they're actually bloating me. And number four, if I'm taking this every day and I'm having trouble taking pills, but I am drinking this one stick, what if I could make this stick do so much more for me? So super excited about what's to come in the future. But if you haven't tried glōci yet, you guys know that you're my favorite people because I've talked to you for 8 years straight, like 3 episodes a week. And you deserve all the discounts. So if you haven't tried glōci yet, you can go to getglōci.com, GETGLOCI.com, and you can use code HAPPY for 25% off your first subscription order. I'm telling you, it doesn't disappoint. You just gotta go read the reviews, seriously. And even if you get a subscription, it is so easy to cancel, you guys. That's the way that we made it because I know I get so frustrated with other companies where I'm like, I don't know how to do this. How do I cancel? Like, you make this so hard. Oh my God, my second order came. You guys, it's so simple. So get the subscription order so that you can get the deal, the $79, but you're going to get 25% off of that. You're going to get the water bottle, the cutest freaking water bottle that ever did exist. I'm not even kidding. Go check it out. And you're going to get your 30 count box of glōci. So you get this really cute starter box. It's lilac. It's adorable. I'm telling you, it's so fun. This is like the most fun part. But go check it out and use code HAPPY. Okay, so today we are talking about the difference between selling and evangelizing. So when you think of selling, like even just saying that for a lot of people, they feel kind of like, oh, they feel kind of skeezy, or they picture something in their head. Like you guys might picture like the old movies, like a used car salesman, or you might picture somebody that you freaking avoid all of the time because you can't stand the fact that they're constantly selling to you and they're awkward and they're weird and they don't let you off the hook. Or maybe right now you're thinking of someone online that you're like, oh my God, this is like so cringy to look at. It's so cringy to see on their social because they are just straight selling. It's like, buy my stuff. Like there's words on the posts and like it's just the product on the post, nothing else. Like they're constantly putting those things up. They're constantly trying to tell you why you should buy this. They're constantly trying to like sell you and tell you like what you're missing out on. I bet you can think of people right now. And then I want to talk about evangelizing. Like maybe for evangelizing, you think of somebody, you think of a preacher on a pulpit, you think of somebody like religious preaching the gospel. But I love the word evangelizing because to me, evangelizing is something you're so passionate about. Evangelizing is when you allow yourself to be convicted by your own message that you are preaching. And to me, evangelizing has always been something that I have felt fully in my body. Like when I feel that, that's when I know that I should connect it to something that I'm doing in my life. Meaning I should sell this thing because it has done something so big for me, or it was created out of such a need that helped move the needle and change my life, that I am so convicted by what it did that I simply cannot keep my mouth shut about it. And that is evangelizing. So when you think about the thing that has done that for you, or when you think about your own product, how can you work to get more convicted by the message and truly preach what this has done to you? And I think that evangelizing is done through storytelling as well. Because when I think about when I had first started in network marketing, I wasn't just selling a product. I was selling an entire transformation that had already happened to me. And not only that, I was selling an entire transformation that I had watched happen to one of my clients. When I started on the product, Chris and I got started, I think we just had our 14-year anniversary of being in Isagenix. And if you don't know what it is, it's a network marketing company. It has, shakes and supplements and different things like that. So I am no like spring chicken to supplements. That's why glōci feels like such a no-brainer to me, is because I have been doing this for over 14 years, you guys, being so convicted by something that has changed my entire life and knowing that I'm able to sell anything that I truly believe in and use every single day. And that was what I set out to do when I created glōci, because I knew that it had to be something that I was so obsessed with and used daily. Like I wanted this to be a part of me. Like I am made of glōci. And that is what Isagenix was for me at the time as well. I had a complete transformation by using their shakes every single day. Before that, I lived in the Midwest. I ate beige food and I was really struggling with eating healthy, and I started getting busier, and I owned my own gym at the time. And I was like, my God, I just need something that helps curb my cravings and really like helps me get through the day with more ease. And I'm training this woman, we're 6 months in, and she loses 100 pounds. Now, I wish I could say that I was just that great of a trainer, except all of my other clients weren't losing 100 pounds at 6 months. Like that is insanity. I had never seen it before. And she also told me every single day that she was drinking these shakes. And I was like, yeah. Like, I'm not going to do that. Like, I believe in whole foods. Like, I don't think you should drink your food. And also, like, I'm not into network marketing. I knew it was a network marketing thing. And I was so turned off by it because my parents had done it growing up. And I'm like, okay, I'm not going to get invited back like to people's homes if I become a network marketer, because people don't like network marketers. So this is like what I had in my head around all of this. And so 6 months goes by. I can't unsee this transformation of 100 pounds. I'm like, all right. At the time I started struggling a little bit with my weight. I was like up and down and up and down, and I was competing in fitness. And I was like, oh my God, if there was something that could just help me with this, because I feel like I'm just stuck on this like yo-yo dieting. I just want some nutrients that are good for me, and I don't have to think about my food. Like, this is overwhelming. And so I ended up trying it because like I said, I couldn't unsee this 100-pound weight loss in 6 months. And a couple weeks in, I felt like a totally different person. I had a ton of energy. I felt amazing. And I was convicted by this message. I was like, this changed my life. I did not change anything else. And I feel like I have control of my life. I feel better. And so simply by my story and by her story together combined, I was like, I'm never going to shut up about this. Like, it wasn't even about selling. It was about, you must listen to me, because I believe that there is a possibility that this could make your life better. If you are struggling like I was, this could make your life better. And so I allowed myself to just get so bought into what had happened to me, and to not view it as selling, but to view it as the possibility of transforming someone else's life, that I became so convicted by that I did not shut up. And the result speaks for itself. You guys, I went from zero money in that company to $1 million in about 13 to 14 months. Now, had I ever done that before with anything? No, I have not, because I had never experienced a transformation like that in my life. The only other thing that I had come close to is working out and fitness, and essentially evangelizing about working out. And that was the only other business that I was able to make good money in, opening my own gym and doing online programs, because I was so convicted by the message of, you need to work out. And here is why. Here is what it did for me. Here's what I watched it do for all of these people. You know, helps with anxiety, helps with depression, helps with overwhelm, helps with your confidence, helps with how you feel, helps with, you know, getting rid of pain in your body, because we should be moving and not sitting. I was convicted by both of those messages. So what is it in your life that you could get convicted by that you feel like you can't shut up about? Because that is the difference between selling and evangelizing. That is why right now glōci is so easy for me, because I am so convicted by this message of feeling better, of gut health, of not feeling bloated anymore, of feeling like I look 1,000,000 times better, of feeling like my skin is glowing, of knowing what I'm doing for my health, of being hydrated. Like, all of these things alone are so huge for you, for your health, for how you show up. And the reviews alone, like, I just have to go and read the reviews that all of these women are writing to be convicted by this message. Like, it brings tears to my eyes to wake up every single day to a new review about glōci. Like, where can you gather reviews? Where can you go and read about something that maybe you don't quite feel convicted by yet, but you want to be sharing out in the world? Where can you go listen to someone else's story about a certain thing that you want to be sharing, and really take to heart what happened to them, so that you can go and share and evangelize even more? Because we have that work to do. We have transformational work to do. If you have a product, if you have a service, if you have something that has changed lives, it is your job to get convicted every day by that message, which means take it in, feel it, think about it, allow yourself to be overcome with this message. Sometimes we just wake up and we're like, oh, I'm a trainer at a gym, blah, blah, blah. Why are you a trainer? What did this do for you? What have you seen the impact on your clients' lives, on their marriage, on their confidence, on their job? Like, dig into the ripple effects of why you do what you do. Even if you do something that you don't think you love right now, I believe that you can get convicted in your own way about that thing if you really dug into the ripple effects and how you could show up and change people's lives, even if it's in customer service. You have the opportunity to completely change the trajectory of someone's day and potentially turn around how they feel about something, how they feel about human beings, how they feel about that interaction with you. Like, allow yourself to be convicted by every single thing that you do. And I promise you, your life will change, your income will change, and how people show up and are attracted to you, that will all change. It will be like a magnetic force. Because if you are certain, if you're convicted, you are certain. And all we're ever selling is hope and certainty and energy. I want you to think about that. All we're ever selling is hope, certainty, and energy. So if a little bit of that can rub off on someone else, that is the key. So you guys, I'm sending you so much love. I hope this helped. And until next time, earn your happy. Bye, everyone.